This is not just a story of two brothers. It is a story of the human heart, of obedience, jealousy, and a choice that changed history forever. A tale that echoes through the ages, reminding us of the battle between light and darkness that resides within us all. After Adam and Eve were sent out of the Garden of Eden, they began a new life. In this new world, they had two sons. The first was named Cain, a worker of the ground, a man whose hands knew the soil and the toil of the earth. The second was Abel, a keeper of sheep, a gentle shepherd who watched over his flock in green pastures. They grew up together, two brothers on two very different paths, each with a destiny to fulfill. In time, both brothers brought offerings to the Lord. Cain, the farmer, brought fruits of the ground, the results of his hard labor. Abel, the shepherd, brought the firstborn of his flock, offering the very best he had with a heart of faith and humility. The Lord looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but on Cain and his offering he did not look with favor. This one moment, this one act of divine acceptance and rejection would set in motion a tragedy of biblical proportions. Cain was very angry, and his face fell. A dark seed of jealousy took root in his heart, growing like a bitter weed, choking out the love he had for his brother. He saw only the favor shown to Abel, not the condition of his own heart. The Lord saw the storm brewing within him and said to Cain, "Why are you angry? Why has your face fallen? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." It was a divine warning, a chance to turn back. But the warning went unheeded. The jealousy in Cain's heart festered into a deadly plan. He spoke to his brother Abel, inviting him to the field. And while they were there, alone, far from anyone who could intervene, Cain rose up against his brother Abel and killed him. The silence of the field was broken by a terrible act, the first of its kind, born from envy and rage. The sun set on a world that was no longer innocent. Then the Lord said to Cain, "Where is your brother Abel?" Hiding his guilt with defiance, Cain replied, "I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper?" His question has echoed through history, a stark reminder of our responsibility to one another. But nothing is hidden from God. He said, "What have you done? Listen. Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. The earth itself bore witness to the crime. Because of his terrible sin, Cain was cursed from the ground, which had opened its mouth to receive his brother's blood. He was condemned to become a restless wanderer on the earth, forever an outcast, separated from his family and his home. The land that once gave him purpose would now yield him nothing. Yet even in this moment of just punishment, God showed a sliver of mercy. He placed a mark on Cain, protecting him from being killed by anyone who found him. The story of Cain and Abel teaches us this: God looks at the heart. It's not just about what we do, but why we do it. It shows us how jealousy, left unchecked, can grow into a destructive force. poisoning our relationships and leading to ruin. And it reminds us that sin begins as a choice of thought, an emotion, a decision to turn away from what is right. We have the power to rule over it or let it rule us. Choose faith over envy, obedience over anger, and love over hatred. The path you walk is your choice to make.